San Juan is a big district, and their CTE offerings are likewise very big, broad, and diverse.
So can we do something a little different with EKGs, ladies and gentlemen?
CTE does something better than any other subject does. And what it does is it teaches students that they have the ability to shape their own destiny, that they can choose their own path, and that they can change the world the way they would like to.
I've always wanted to be a doctor. I've always wanted to go in the medical field, do something like that. I have a brother who's disabled at my house, so I've always kind of been around that kind of environment. You actually get to practice these things. You don't just get to learn, oh, this is an EKG, and this is what you do when you do an EKG. So you know this is what it is, and go do it. And you get to practice it. You get to go your senior year to the job site and actually work there. And I think that's the biggest difference.
If they want to be engineers, they want to be electricians, they want to be electrical engineers, if they want to be designers, if they want to be welders or manufacturers, or fabricators, or just simple makers. It's nice that they learn the tools of how to do it. We have a 3D printer, we have a plasma cutter, we have, they just learned this year to TIG weld.
I'm more of a problem solver and very interactive, so these kind of classes, they teach you can kind of get a generalized book reading of how to do something, but once you actually get to experience hands-on and figure out problems when something goes wrong, that's when you actually start learning.
Knowing that you created something and that what you did shaped how it is now, and that you're the reason why it's like the way it is, that's powerful.
It combines all the academic subjects that students take, the maths, the science, the English, and they put it into one big comprehensive project. What industry has told us time and time again, they don't have the next generation of industry leaders. They're looking for those leaders. We're trying to infuse a lot of innovation, technology, and really update the CTE program so that they're meeting the needs of today's employers. As the world has gotten more mechanized, more mechanical, and more computer automated, the skill level required for today's employee has just skyrocketed. And that's what the schools are trying to meet. They're trying to meet that demand for those highly technical, skilled workers.
SAFE has a long-standing partnership with Mesa Verde High School, as well as a couple other school districts in the region. They're part of our financial education program. We have a high school branch on site, on campus, where the students get to participate and have titles like marketing manager, branch manager, assistant manager, etc.
At the credit union, we are basically like a real branch. We open new accounts, we take deposits, everything like that. It's like an actual branch. It's offering different aspects of what I can do with my life. It really builds a great networking system, so it helps a lot in the aspect that when you actually try to go and apply to these places, you already know most of the people, you already have a general idea of what goes on, and it really just sets you in a firm foundation.
Many of our interns, especially the cream of the crop, if they're interested in going into the workforce, while they go to school or before they go to school, we'd love to have them here at SAFE. We've hired dozens of internships. Some of them have even moved into branch leadership, assistant managers, into our business banking division. We've got people on the platform, on the teller side, in our call center. There's a number of SAFE high school branch interns that are still thriving employees at SAFE Credit Union.
Most of us don't know what we're going to do when we start out in high school. Some of us don't know what we're going to do when we're juniors in college, let alone juniors in high school. So having a variety here where they can try it with relatively little risk and see what they like is a huge benefit.
I always wanted to help people and make an impact since I was young. Like around 4 years old, I would get little toy police cars and play with those. We learn a lot in this program. We learn codes, police techniques, arrest control, physical training. I'm in this program to begin my career for potential career in law enforcement through the Sacramento County Sheriff's Department.
Our relationship with the Citrus Heights Police Department, with the Sacramento County Sheriff's Department, with the Folsom Police Department is very strong. We send a lot of students who go to become explorers. It is very difficult for law enforcement agencies to find qualified candidates, to find enough qualified candidates. It's very difficult to become a police officer. So if they can get students who are younger and groom them sooner, then that's better for them.
Last semester we had, I think about 14 or 18 students, and 7 of those were offered jobs, and then 4 of them were offered jobs at dealerships.
I've always wanted to become a mechanic, but I've actually been looking into certain colleges and everything, and this career pathway actually helps me out for this college, and I'm really thankful for that.
23 of our courses, students can obtain high school and college credits at the same time, and we have that with 6 different colleges and universities. It's not just within the academic setting where students are obtaining their high school credits or their college credits, but it also gives students marketable skills. When they graduate high school, they can be productive citizens in the community, and in jobs that the community really needs to have filled by people. And by preparing our students to be able to go into those jobs and have those readiness skills, it saves the employers a ton of time training their employees to be able to be equipped for these jobs.
It's the kind of work that you get to feel good about every day. So you know you're making a difference in the students' lives, in their parents' lives. It's helping bridge that gap for what you're looking for when you're asking for employees to come out of our local schools.
We're trying to create the Sacramento area as like a hub of really high quality employees, and if every employer does just a little bit to help out a little bit into the schools, it can make the whole area so much better.